This video will show you how to replace the horns on a GMC Sierra 2500. You'll have two of these, one under each one of your headlamp assemblies, and the process will be the same. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Along the front of the engine compartment, we're going to remove our plastic trim panel. This is held in place with several plastic push pins. To remove your push pins, we're going to carefully start removing the center to unlock them, and then you should be able to remove the outer portion as well. For this, I'm just using a trim tool. You can also use a flat blade screwdriver if necessary. Now this one did come apart. That's okay. Just going to push it back together, but we're leaving it in the unlocked position. A thorough inspection of all hardware as we continue on, and we'll replace things as necessary. Now that we have that panel removed, let's make our way to the corner of the grill. You have a 10mm bolt. We can remove that. Continuing on, we have two 10mm headed mounting bolts across the top of the headlamp assembly. Now that I have that out of there, I'm just going to start it back in a couple threads. Now let's make our way down to the front wheel well. Now as you make your way into that front wheel well, we're paying attention to the bumper fascia. We want to start removing the hardware. Typically there'll be two Phillips head screws here. Looks as though one of them's missing down here. The hardware's been replaced on the upper one. I'm using an 8mm. Of course, you'd want to remove the pair. Once you have removed those, you're going to take hold of this area. We're going to carefully start pulling it away from the fender and away from the headlamp assembly. There we are. Now that we have that dislodged, we're going to have a look inside this area. This is where we can see our third mounting bolt for this headlamp assembly. Now a note about this, we only need to loosen it enough that we can slide the headlamp assembly out once we fully remove that bolt that we left in a couple threads. That should be good. Holding on to that headlamp assembly, we can move it around. We're going to remove that mounting bolt we had started in. Now we're just going to start pivoting this, carefully pulling it out of position. Keep in mind you do have your wiring harness along the back side. Now as we pull this away, we're focusing on the lower wiring harness here. Now this should be attached right along there. And pull it right out of place. Go ahead and give that a spin. We can see our locking tab here. Squeeze on that, pull it apart. A quick inspection for corrosion, of course. This looks good. There it is, friend. A quick inspection of the headlamp assembly will set it aside, and that exposes where our horn is located. Now, for removing the horn, the first thing I always like to do is disconnect my electrical connector. We can see it's down at an angle. The locking tab's up along the top corner here. I'm pressing this in, slide that right out of place. Just a quick inspection of that. I don't see any corrosion. We'll set it aside. Now if you were to look at the horn bracket, you can see that it's held in place with a 10mm headed mounting bolt. Let's go ahead and remove that bolt so we can remove the horn. You can use some penetrant as necessary. We'll clean and inspect the mounting bolt, take hold of the horn, and remove it from the vehicle. There it is, friend. Now, prior to installing our part, let's make sure we clean and inspect the mounting area. I'm going to be using a wire brush for this. that down. Nothing looks rotted or weak here. We can continue on with our installation. Now I have some anti-seize. I'm going to put a light coating where my mounting bolts will go. And now it's time to install our horn. When you go to install the horn, you want to make sure you have the proper horn for the side of the vehicle you're working on. You can tell because we have a port for our mounting bolt and of course the area that is the alignment tab. The alignment tab is going to fit into the circular port along the side of the mounting bolt port on the body of the vehicle. There we are. I've cleaned the threads on my mounting bolt. We already have anti-seize. Let's go ahead and start that in. Once you have it started in, just go ahead and snug it up. Okay, right there's bottomed out. Just take it a tiny bit further. Let's take hold of the horn, confirm it's properly secured, and continue on with our electrical connector. The electrical connector has a locking tab that's facing up. We'll line this up. We're coming up at an angle. Press it towards the horn, listen for an audible click, make sure that's secured in place. Prior to installing our headlamp assembly, let's make sure we clean and inspect the mounting areas. Along the outboard side, we had the mounting bolt that we left loose over in this area. Just going to try to clean along the body of the vehicle. Now here's one area that we hadn't seen before. This is an area that the headlamp assembly has a small tab that slides into, so we just want to make sure it's not broken or damaged in any way. This looks good. Make our way up. We have the areas for our mounting bolts. Everything looks good here. So let's prepare to install that headlamp assembly. Now as we go to install that headlamp assembly, let's just have a quick look along the back side. Down along the bottom corner, we have the area that slides into the plastic tab that I had shown you. We have the area for the electrical connector. On the far side, this is the area that slides over the mounting bolt that we had left loose in the body of the vehicle. Aside from that, as you look up along the top, this is where you're going to find the alignment point. With all that said, let's start with the electrical connector. As far as the electrical connector, let's make sure we have the locking tab facing down. Just line that up, press it in. There we are. Make sure that's secured in place. Now that we have that connected, let's continue on with the installation. As we bring this over close to being in position, we're going to find that we have to carefully pull away on the grill. We're going to slide the inboard side into position. We have to keep it loose. We're not putting in any bolts yet because we also have to make sure the outboard side is slid in and behind the bolt head. Right in here. Now we're paying attention along this side, trying to get it aligned. Just a couple light taps here. We'll start in our upper hardware. Now that I have both pieces of upper hardware started in, we're going to tighten all three pieces of hardware, the two up here and the one on the side. Now the headlamp's fully mounted. We'll continue on with the bumper fascia. One quick note about this, if you were to look along the bottom of the headlamp assembly, you're going to find that there's a groove for the bumper cover to slide into, so we have to carefully stretch this, pull it up and into the proper groove, just like this. We'll make our way all the way across the fender next, make sure everything's aligned, and tap it into the proper placement. Now we have the area along the side of the bumper fascia that we want to install our mounting bolts. Our application only had one bolt here. Make sure that's tight. Of course, you would want to install the other bolt in this area as well. We'll reinstall the bolt for our front grille next. I've applied some copper anti-seize. We'll make sure we have this pressed rearward towards the engine. Double check to make sure it's secured in place. Let's get our plastic panel in place. When we bring this in position, we need to align all of our push pin ports. Once you have it in the proper placement, continue on with your push pins. When you go to install these, we need to have them in the unlocked position, so the center is pulled up. Drive them into position with the outer portion and lock them in with the center. Repeat the process for all down the line. Double check to make sure that's secured in place. Okay, friend, we finished our installation. The next thing you want to do is test the functionality. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.